Our Clean Sweep Kingsport event that was held this past Saturday, April the 16th, was just a huge success. We had 7 different cleanups going on throughout the city of Kingsport, literally from one end of town to the other. We had fantastic volunteer numbers. We had 300 plus volunteers working across the community on Saturday. We had a cleanup on the Holston River, which we've not been able to do for several years. We had, of course, our downtown Kingsport cleanup, our greenbelt cleanup, and then a Highland community cleanup, Lynn Garden community cleanup, and then a great project going on at Borden Park that Eastman employees were involved with, and then a Riverview South Central Kingsport cleanup. So lots of good stuff going on. You know, I've got totals for each one of those areas, but the overall total, which I think is just it's fabulous to see this much given back to the community by volunteers. We had 333 volunteers that worked 806 hours, and that has a value back to the community that I can actually calculate, and that came to a little over $18,500 worth of volunteer hours that was given back to the community, and they collected over 15 tons of litter, trash, and debris from throughout Kingsport in some really you know, heavily used and recreational areas in town, all the way down to neighborhoods surrounding a couple of our local schools. So it was a huge, it was a huge impact, given a huge impact to the community. Some of the groups that helped us out were Hope and New Vision Youth, the students at Robinson Middle School, the students and faculty and parents at Kennedy Elementary School. Domtar sponsored our downtown cleanup, and they had a large contingent of employees, 37 employees that worked along the downtown section of the Greenbelt on Saturday. We had Eastman Credit Union and Indian Path Medical Center sponsoring our Greenbelt cleanup for us. And BAE came on board this year to sponsor and hold the Holston River cleanup, and they collected over 2 pickup truck loads of tires and all kinds of debris from the banks of the river and at the park. So just a great effort by the community as a whole, and I'm really pleased about our branching off into these neighborhood cleanups. That was kind of the whole point to the Clean Sweep Kingsport, is to start trying to encompass some more of the areas of town that maybe need a little bit more help. Maybe we have a lot of elderly residents in those areas. We have some schools that maybe you know, had some issues in the block surrounding their school as far as some beautification efforts that were needed. So we were able to do that. Have great plans for this program going forward. Hope to pull in even more neighborhoods, partner with more schools and even churches in our neighborhoods. Kingsport is unique in that we have these neighborhood schools, and that allows for great partnerships to be built to work hand in hand with the folks that live and work in those neighborhoods, and their children go to school there, and really try to start making a difference. I know coming out of the One Kingsport Summit, beautification pretty much was across the board on all the different kind of subgroups that came out of that summit. And so this is a good place to start, pulling the community together and working on just making this a cleaner, greener, more beautiful place to live.